What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Force here with some more Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013, working our way through the Revenge campaign, and I'm going to be doing a new deck per your request. We are now facing up against Nefarox, which is the black-white deck with exalted creatures, and I'm going to be playing the white deck. Again, lots of people have been asking me to try something different, and so that's what I'm going to do. Also, just to let you guys know sort of how this works here. You know, I'd love to come out with these more often, but because people want me to play different decks, I actually have to go through the process of playing a ton of games to unlock cards to kind of make these decks worthwhile and make them decent enough to play. So that's kind of the position that I'm in with this stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. You know, if there's a 2 to 3 days in between Magic videos, that's why, because people keep asking me to do things besides the Goblin deck and the Mill deck, which are the decks that I was playing the most, and you know, I don't have a ton of play time, so rant aside, everything said, just the bottom line is that, you know, if you guys want me to play different decks, it's just going to take longer to come out with these videos, plain and simple. Alright, so I kept my hand to start out with. We have dropped in a Quarter Paladin into play, which is 3/1 with Battlecry. Battlecry means that when he attacks, other attacking creatures get +1 power. Also in my hand, I've got 2 additional planes. Crusader of Audric, she's got power and toughness equal to the number of creatures in my control. Also have Glorious Anthem, all my creatures get +1/+1. And then lastly, Captain of the Watch. It's a 3/3 with Vigilance. Other soldiers and creatures that I control get +1/+1 and also have Vigilance. Vigilance means that when they attack, they do not tap. And then also, when Captain of the Watch comes into play, I get 3/1/1 white soldier tokens into play. Alright, so let's take a look here. Nefarox just played this, which he sacked to search for a basic land card and put it into play. He got a swamp. This is a really good start for me because I'm going to immediately... should I go with Glorious Anthem now? No, let me go with Crusader of Audric now. Glorious Anthem next turn. So we're going to place down Crusader now. She's going to be a 2/2. And then we swing for 3. And then next turn it'll be Glorious Anthem. I'll attack with everything. And that'll be pretty big at that point. Nefarox now down to 17. Pretty good start. Still playing on the hardest difficulty, which is Planeswalker. He's playing another one of these, which he can sack to search his library for basic land. However, finally decided to play a card, which is good. This is not going to be enough, though. He plays the Aven Squire, which is flying and exalted. But since it's only a 1/1, and my Glorious Anthem is coming out this turn, even if he blocks this, he'll lose it. And if he doesn't block it, he takes a crap ton of damage. So, and I also drew into Oblivion Ring, which is just phenomenal. This has been a really good game already here. Oblivion Ring, it's an enchantment. When it comes into play, I get to exile target permanent, and then when it leaves play, that permanent goes back under the owner's control. But it just removes, I get to remove a permanent from play, basically, which I can do it to a land, I can do it to a creature, I can do it to whatever. Alright, Glorious Anthem now, getting all these guys +1/+1. And then when we attack, because he has Battlecry, she is going to get +1 power, and now they're both 4. So this is going to be 8 damage going through, and Nefarox just takes it. Ouch. Not a good start for Mr. Nefarox at all. What does he play here? Exile target creature. There you go. Plays an Unmake, which is going to get rid of my Quarter Paladin. And so that's that, actually. It's gone. Can't get it back or anything like that, so... I lose my Quarter Paladin. He swings for 2. You say, how is it 2? It's 1/1, but it has Exalted, and remember, whenever with Exalted, whenever a single creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 for every card with Exalted in the battlefield. So his whole plan is to get a ton of Exalted things in play. Lands, creatures, whatever. But so far, that's actually his only one. And he is at 9. Now, I could play Oblivion Ring right now. I mean, you could say get rid of his creature, but I could also Oblivion Ring one of his lands, which I think would set him back pretty big there. That's actually... I mean, I'm not about to lose the game. Maybe I should, though. Buy me an extra turn. Next turn, I could get Captain of the Watch in play. maybe secure the victory. All right, let me do this here. Oh, it's non-land permanent, isn't it? Of course it is. All right, well, it's gonna get rid of that then. Force, read your cards. I know. Whatever. This is gonna be a win regardless. I do not see myself losing this game right now, especially with Captain of the Watch coming into play next turn. Even if he kills it, I still have my 3/1/1 tokens, which are going to be 2/2s because of Glorious Anthem. Plays a 4/3 Flying Exalted. Other creatures you control have Exalted. There you go. But still, he's still only got one creature in play, though. That's the thing here. She is going to be huge this turn. Check this out, guys. Land number 6, Captain of the Watch comes into play, and just watch the tides shift dramatically here. Now I've got a 7/7 Crusader of Audric plus my 4/4 and all these 3/3s. Pretty guaranteed win. Also now I have Vigilance here. So this is forcing Nefarox to block, else he loses the game, and next turn should be the win. Let's see what Nefarox has though. Plays another land, he's got 5 in play. What is this gonna be here? Destroy target creature, sure. So he gets rid of this. This is going to reduce the power of all my creatures by a lot, but I still have the 5/5 in play, plus these 3 2/2s. He plays a 1/1, so he can block the 5/5. He'll take 6 damage this turn. And then I'll have to win next turn. That's fine. So he'll block the 5/5 and take 6. There you go. Let's see what Nefarox does this turn. All I need to do is get 1 damage through. Now he's got 6 in play. He can play a lot. He's got 3 cards in his hand. He's going to use most of that mana to play the 4/4 Flying Exalted. Problem here is that it would have been better if he had smaller creatures. It would have been better for him to get multiple in play. I don't know what he has in his hand though. It doesn't matter though. Here's the win. Defeating Nefarox. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, Bob. Just blocks a 2/2, which again doesn't matter. There's the victory. Force wins. Unlocked destroy all non-white creatures, which actually I'm gonna pop that out of the deck before we go on to the next game here. Yes, there will be another. And swing all the way across. Should be at the back here. There it is. It's a great card, but it costs 7 to play. Not really fitting with this deck, so I'm gonna go back and on to the next one. Here we go. All right, so next up we are against Alara. Alara is the life gain deck. Massive amounts of life gain. And I will stick with this one. And some cinematics. So again, just to reiterate what I spoke to earlier, I'm more than happy to play different decks, but with that, you guys have to be patient with these videos because it just takes time. I gotta play game after game to unlock cards to actually make the decks worthwhile. And that's really the only way it's gonna work out. So we're gonna go through these. Feel free to pause and read them if you like. Otherwise, let's hop into the game. Okay, so let's take a look here, guys. Starting off, I've got raise the alarm at turn 2. Safe Passage is pretty good. Captain of the Watch. You know, this is a decent hand, but I don't know. I'm gonna draw a new one. Okay, this could be really rough here because of how little mana I got right now. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that I draw into some mana here. All I need is 3. I mean, that's it. And since Ajani plays first, this gives me an extra turn to draw into a Plains before I actually need it. So fingers crossed here. This could be really good. Okay, so there we go. Now within the next 2 turns, I just need to draw into 1 more and I'm ready to dump my hand. Lots of really good stuff in here. Let me show you what's going on. First of all, Crusader of Audric, power and toughness equal to the number of creatures I control. 2 pacifisms. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Amazing. An Oblivion Ring. Exile a permanent, non-land permanent. I have got Raise the Alarm, putting 2 1/1 white soldier tokens in the battlefield. And then lastly, and best of all, white creatures that I control get +2/+2 until end of turn. So that's pretty cool for a big, strong hit there. So what we're going to do here, now he just played a Soul Warden. Whenever a creature comes into play, he gains a life. Remember, his deck is all about life gain. And I might even Oblivion Ring that, I'm not sure. We're going to play a Raise the Alarm. Getting 2 1/1s in play. Next turn, maybe Crusader, Quarter Paladin. So Ajani's really not about, he's got a 1/1 flying now. Whenever it does damage to me, he gets to put a 1/1 counter on it. I don't think this deck has many flying in play, so I might have to Oblivion Ring that, to be honest. Turn 3. Okay. So I got all sorts of choices here, pacifisms and stuff like that. I want to set myself up for a good attack, though. Let's go with Crusader right now. And in terms of the attack, I am actually going to wait, because I want to wait for a big turn to swing with Guardian's Pledge as well. So we're going to skip this right now. And then I'm thinking, can lay some pacifisms down. I get Oblivion Ring. He's going to play 2/4 flying lifelink. So I'm probably going to pacifism both of those and Oblivion Ring the Soul Warden. Swings for 1, which is to be expected. We'll see though. I'm just, I'm working my way up here. So I can drop 2 pacifisms. I can throw him in play, and I can pacifism 1, which is actually what I'm going to do here. I'm going to throw him in play. I'm going to pacifism is 2/4. And I'm going to try to attack. Now, I'm also going to swing with the 1/1s. If he blocks, he loses the Soul Warden. So I'm not sure if he's going to block. I think he might just take the 6 here. Yes, he does. Bringing him down to 20. Alright, so next turn, let's see what he plays right now. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 4 life. So he's actually destroying, okay, so he destroyed my pacifism. Alright. Gaining him 4 life. He's gonna swing with these guys. I still have a pacifism and Oblivion Ring though. Plus I can hit big with that. Gosh, he gains so much life, it's so annoying. I'm down to 15. Glorious Anthem. How to do this here? I could Glorious Anthem now, which is gonna let me hit for a ton. I mean, I'm okay with waiting a little bit to get the Oblivion Ring and the next pacifism in play, because I've still got a few more turns before I need to be too concerned. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna swing with everything. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage right here. Everything's getting +1 power because of the Battle Cry on a Quarter Paladin. So you can see that's 16 damage right there. That'll bring him down to 10 if he doesn't block anything, which he doesn't. So down to 10, Ajani. You're in a tough situation right now. He's probably gonna save for blockers here. He's gonna swing with that one, at least. And, excuse me. I'm down to 12. Now Ajani, ooh, what are you doing, buddy? All right, so. I think we have the win here regardless. Let me think, though. I could pacifism is 2/4 to guarantee my creatures go through. He would block the 5. He would block the 5/5. It'd be a 6/5 because of that. But then he'd take 4, 10. So he should lose no matter what here, unless I don't know what he's got in his hand. He's got all of his mana untapped. Of course, I could just drop this down. Yeah, I can wait. That's not as important, I don't think. Let me go. Pacifism is 2/4. All right, so we can't block with that. Swing with everything. So he might have something to prevent all combat damage. What is this? All right. Gets 2/2/2s in play. That kind of messes things up a bit. So he's going to block these two probably and kill them. Okay, so what does he do here? Blocks that. Blocks the... Oh, jeez. All right, so just lost a bit there. So yeah, I didn't expect that, but he got 2/2/2s in play with that card that he played. Now he plays a 4/6 Vigilance Lifelink at the beginning of his upkeep. Vigilance means it doesn't tap when it attacks. Lifelink means the damage that it does, he gains life for. Now, all of a sudden, I'm not as confident as I was. I can Oblivion Ring him, though. And next turn hit for 5. He's hitting me for 4 right now. Next turn, he'll hit me for 5. But if I Oblivion Ring, and what did I draw into, actually? That's not anything that helps me right now. All right, so I can Oblivion Ring his 4/6, removing it. He's got 1 card in hand, and all of his mana is tapped. Next turn, he'll be able to hit me for 5 with that. I hit him for 5 right now, and then next turn, he's down to 4. I'm not... Yeah, we'll see here. This is really going to come down to what he plays next turn, I think. I need to get rid of this. Yeah, I need to. All right, we're gonna Oblivion Ring his 4/6 Vigilance stuff there. Next turn he can hit me for 5. Now we got him right now, 5. Okay. So it's all gonna come down to next turn. I am really actually, I think he's gonna kill me with a flyer. I think he's going to get something in play to stop me from killing him this turn. This is a 2/2 flying. He gains 2 life. Shit. Gaining 2 life. Oh, that helps him out so much. Alright, he hits me for 5, so next turn I lose unless I win this turn. Which I don't think I can do. Let's see what I draw into. A 2/1. It doesn't help me. Oh man, that helped him so much. Getting that 2 life. I would have killed him otherwise. Had he not gained 2 life, I would have killed him. I would have played this, and then these would have gone through. That doesn't really help me. I can't block the flyer. Yeah, that's the game. All right, let's try another one. Restarting duel. All right, so he got last game, which is unfortunate. This hand is all right. He gets to play first again. Let me go with another hand, though. Okay. 2/2 Intimidate. Creature with Intimidate can be blocked only by a creature that shares the color with him, which is fine for him, obviously, because he's got white. Get the Squadron Hawk, 1/1 flying. When it comes into play, I get to search my library for other Squadron Hawks, put them into my hand. Pacifism, which you know, raise the alarm, 2/1/1 soldiers into play. Tokens. All right, let's see how this game goes. This actually isn't the most amazing hand here, but I've got a lot to dump out early. He opens up with this 1/1 lifelink. If he has 30 or more life, it gets +5/+5 and has flying, which pretty much makes it ridiculous at that point. I mean, it becomes a 6/6 flying, so I must prevent him from getting that high. Now this is a good draw into. The Ring of Thune. Equipped creature has Vigilance, doesn't tap when it attacks, plus at the beginning of my upkeep, it gets +1/+1 if it's a white creature. So that'll be good to throw on probably one of my Squadron Hawks. However, I'm starting off here by taking some damage. He's gonna swing for 1, plays. Whenever he gains life, gets a +1/+1 counter. It's a 2/2 right now. So unfortunately, he's got some decent early game here, which is really gonna throw a wrench in my early game. And he swings with his 1/1 that has lifelink, so he's gonna gain a life, and I'm gonna lose 1. So he's at 21. And when he gains a life, this gets +1/+1. Ugh, things are gonna get so ridiculous so fast. Alright. Could play the 2/2 with Intimidate, which would stop his 1/1 from attacking. He can still swing with his 3/3 though. Could get a Squadron Hawk in play, could get 2 of these in play. Gonna go with him. It's a 2/2. I think I'm gonna wanna have to Oblivion Ring that guy. It plays the Soul Warden. Whenever a creature comes to the battlefield, he gains 1 life. I need to Oblivion Ring this guy, I think. Or should I save it for that 1/1 that's gonna turn into a 6/6 flyer soon? I don't know. I get the pacifism too. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so turn 3. Get him in play. The thing's just gonna get bigger and bigger. Let me pacify him for now. And I'm actually going to attack for 2, see if he wants to block it. Which he probably won't, yeah. Doesn't block, he's down to 19. Plays 3, plays the Slith Ascendant, the bastard that killed me last game. But at least this time I've got some flyers that are, I'm gonna have to get a Squadron Hawk in play next turn so I can deal with him just right up front before he gets too big. He's gonna hit for 2. Gonna gain a life, putting him up to 21, bring me down to 14. Alright, another Plains, which is actually really good. Definitely needed another one. Let's go with, now, Squadron Hawk. And probably even throw the Quarter Paladin into play. Got 2 more Squadron Hawks in my hand, and I still have two left, so we will go with, yeah, let's go with the Quarter Paladin. 3/1 Battle Cry. Okay. So, now at least I can deal with his flyer with this guy, so I can stop him from getting big. We're gonna attack for 2, which he probably won't block. Bring him down to 21. Attacks for 2. Gosh. I have to block the flyer. Need to kill that. I can't let that start getting big. I'm just gonna take the 1 from the Soul Warden. There you go. That's okay by me. And doesn't play anything else actually, surprisingly. Alright, now we got 5 mana in play. He's at 21 life, so I don't have to worry about him getting big quite yet. Still probably gonna hold off on that Oblivion Ring though. Let me think here. Could do this. Could also do this and put it on someone. And then hold off on those. Maybe just get these in play. I really want to get this Ring of Thune on him though. can do, okay, so I can do that and one other thing. So let me do this. Let me get him equipped with Ring of Thune. I want to get him to a 3/2 so I can start attacking with him to take advantage of his battle cry. So, I'm sorry, it'll be a 4/2 next turn during my upkeep. Then maybe just toss down Raise the Alarm. The flyers aren't as big of a deal right now, so get 2 1/1s in play. Okay, so that's a good, I think that's a good, that was the best way to go about it. It's gonna put him up to 23, but we're gonna swing with the 2/2. Not gonna attack with this because I don't want him to kill it. He could kill it just by blocking with his 1/1 here. So I'm not gonna attack with that. We're just gonna swing with the 2/2 here. Bring Ajani back down to 21. All right, so I'm at 13 now. If he attacks with his Soul Warden, I'm gonna block it with one of my 1/1s. Let's see what he plays here. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, darn it. So he gets rid of, he just got rid of that pacifism that was on that. He's now got that 10/10, which I have to block. He does not attack, wow. Okay. Why didn't you attack, Ajani? I mean, I can just block it with my 1/1s here, but still. So that's going to get hit with an Oblivion Ring right now. He is now a 3/2. We're going to hit him up with an Oblivion Ring right away. Gosh, excuse me. Now, he's at 25. I'm going to get one Squadron Hawk down. And then we're going to attack with everything we can right now. And I actually wouldn't be terribly surprised if he didn't block, to be honest. He's at 26. Actually, well, no, because if he doesn't block, he'll take this damage, and then all of a sudden that's not. So let's see what he does. He's gonna double block that. All right. Well, at least I got rid of both of those. He takes 5, and before the end of my turn, I'm gonna throw this on a flyer. All right. So Johnny's at 20. I'm at 13. I've got creatures in play. He's got 2 cards in hand. I only have a Squadron Hawk. He's got 1 card in hand. And that is a Slith Ascendant. Now, the good thing here is that is only a 1/1. That is all he has at the moment. I think we have this game. He just became a 2/2. I could Oblivion Ring, but that is not so threatening that I want to do. So I'm not going to Oblivion Ring his 1/1 yet, because that is not threatening enough at this point. I'd rather wait. Maybe he'll get something else crazy that I would rather throw that on, you know? And so, we attack. And we'll see what he does here. Maybe blocks a 1/1 to kill it. Maybe blocks a 2/2 to take less damage. Maybe blocks nothing and takes 6. Down to 14. And again, we are holding off on that Oblivion Ring. It is not so vital that I have to maybe even just switch this up here. Put this on this guy now, so I can pump him up next turn, so I'll have the 2/2/2 flyers, and I can still block if he tries to attack, which he probably won't. Let's see what he draws into. Another Plains. Okay, so not looking good for Ajani here. He's going to be forced to block either this turn or next turn. So I need to do 14 damage. Here I can do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So really no point in doing this just to guarantee it gets through. So we're going to say, let's attack, hold on to the Oblivion Ring again, see what he gets next turn. All right, here we go. Johnny. He's going to take 8. Nope, he's going to block a 1/1, so he's going to trade. That's fine. Should have the victory next turn. Unless he has, like, Wrath of God or something. What'd you get, Ajani? What is this? 2/2. Whatever. We got the win here. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, just enough to win this turn. More, actually. I forgot he got pumped up. All right, so Plains, whatever. Oblivion Ring, the 2/2. And then we swing for the victory. Oblivion Ring is just unreal. So good. And there's the win against Ajani. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I think I even unlocked a card here. What do I get? Yeah, Captain's Call, that's cool. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Magic the Gathering video as we continue to work our way through the Revenge campaign in Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. Once again, if you guys want to continue to see new decks, you have to be patient with the fact that it's not going to be day after day, because I need to take the time playing game after game to unlock all these cards to make these decks even worth playing. So I'd be happy to take suggestions in terms of what you guys want to see next. Let me hop into the deck manager. So we just played Peacekeepers. You know all about the Goblin deck. You know about Jace's Mill deck. I played the red deck a little bit, and I also played this green deck a few times. So the only things that I really haven't showcased too much are Celestial Light. That's the life gain deck. This blue deck, Crosswinds, which is kind of it's a little interesting. It's got some control in it, got some counter ability. There is also Ancient Wild, which is another green deck here. And then this white-black deck, which focuses on Exalted, and then this straight-up black deck. So so the ones that I really haven't showcased much are Obedient Dead, Exalted Darkness, Ancient Wilds, Crosswinds, and Celestial Light. Those are the ones that I really haven't focused on that much. So out of those, if there's anyone particularly you want to see, let me know. Give me a few days so I can take the time to unlock some cards and get another video out for you guys. Thanks again for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning.